Hey everyone, happy Friday. How's it going? Just wanted to pop in with you and share a few nuggets of wisdom around some common roadblocks to manifesting abundance. So this week I did my podcast. If you didn't catch it, it was on the destruction of manifesting. And what I meant by that is I was looking at this idea that we want to create new experiences, new situations, new forms of joy and abundance coming into our lives. But a lot of times we are holding on to what already is, like we're grasping. And so if we're full, like our hands are full, we can't receive anything else. And so in that podcast this week, that I believe is on this page down below, you can click the link and catch it if you haven't yet. I wanted to talk about in what mindfulness terms would be called grasping or aversion, and how that relates to serving as a roadblock to manifesting the life that we say that we want. So, in regard to grasping, usually we tend to, our mind, the ego, tends to grasp onto things that it finds pleasurable or it enjoys. But we also tend to grasp onto things that are familiar, and that might not necessarily be pleasurable, but we've become accustomed to them as part of our identity. So, for example, they could actually be a negative personality trait, but because when we were developing our ego as children, we got attention or we got validated for it. So, for example, um, if you were helpless, you acted helpless, or you played small, or you played stupid. I mean, even though those aren't traditionally positive, um, like fuzzy ways of being, we could have gotten a lot of attention from our caregivers. So we became identified with those ways of being. So we grasp onto them as part of who we are. But both of these mental gestures, whether it's grasping onto something or aversion, pushing it away, are both poles of the same universe. And this is a universe or a world based on lack or loss, not being able to have what you want. So we have to hold on to it. We're not getting what we want. We're not getting what we want. So we push what we don't want away. And so in regards to taking a stance of aversion, we see something or we're experiencing something that we don't enjoy. We spend our mental energy on trying to push it away from us. Then we're also not present to be able to receive anything new because all of our attention is focused on what we don't want. And so in this way, we when we're busy grasping onto something or pushing something away, this is on one level for me, like I got this big aha this last week, that this is a version of not letting go and not embracing the um, part of the cycle of creation, which is destruction, which is letting things go, letting things die in order for something new to come in. And there's a level of grief and loss connected to that aspect of creating. Because when you live from the ego, it likes to live in separation. It's a product of separation. So it's like, well, what if I never get something that's good? What if something else doesn't show up? So I'm going to hold on to this until something good shows up. Um, but then I miss it because I'm not available. So, I just wanted to share that idea with you as an extension of this week's podcast. I think it was called Destruction, the destruction of manifesting our creation. And so, over in my Quantum Abundance Play Space, we've been doing the 40-day prosperity challenge, and today we're on day 18. And so I was sharing a little bit about how we can, as manifestors, more fully engage in the creative cycle if we intentionally engage the destruction aspect or the death aspect. So we don't get stuck in one half of the equation. Like, I only want to create, but I'm not willing to let go. Or I only want to create, but not that, right? And so it's, for me, it's been the ability to embrace both, since we live in a world of duality, be able to embrace both sides of the equation: create, destroy, create, destroy, create, destroy, create, destroy, fully, and attend to the loss underneath that, the tenderness, the fears, just like we would, we're tending to our ego just like we would a small child, because that's really when our ego was created, when we were very young, and it was created to protect us from things like loss, and but at the same time, right, if we're trying to protect ourselves all the time from loss, then we don't get to delve into the juiciness of life, into the juiciness of manifesting, creating, and then, of course, that includes allowing our creations to die so we can create something new. And so I'm putting it like this: it's rearranging our relationship with death, dying, and loss through a lens of positivity, through a lens of necessity, for us to enjoy more, experience more, be more, and to play more. All right. I hope you guys are having a great day, whatever you're up to. And I think that's it. Just want to stop by and share those couple thoughts with you, and invite you to check out my podcast this week. It's posted down below this live. All right. Until next time, please remember what a valuable treasure you are. And if you stop by, say hi, leave an emoji. Let me know what's going on. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.